just what it says. Poor wayfaring stranger, random lesson. There we go. Well, I am a poor wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world below. There's no sickness, no toll or danger in that bright land to which I go. Well, I'm going there to see my Father and all my loved ones who've gone on. Well, I'm just going over Jordan. I'm just going. So beautiful song I got at Capo 2, and let's see here. So I'm gonna start teaching it as a melody. That's the first line. Well, I am a poor wayfaring stranger, key of A minor. There's all our notes. Phrase 1. Everything's 4 phrases in bluegrass. Traveling through this world of woe. Traveling through this world of woe. Third phrase will be really like the first one. But there's no sickness, no toil or danger. Last phrase brings us home, the fourth phrase. In that bright land to which I go. Okay? And then that's 4 phrases for the verse. Here's the chorus. I'm going there to see my Savior. To see my Savior. I'm going there to see my Okay, so let's see. Most of that melody, I guess, is pretty pentatonic. Like it's A, C, D, E, G, A. Most of it's right about in there. Okay, so let's see. What am I doing now? That's the question. What am I doing now? I'll answer it in a second. Oh, that was sloppy. So what I'm doing mostly is I'm trying to play double notes, and I'm doing it by holding the chords, not by thinking. You know, A minor. There's my melody note, harmony note's just the next string over. But I'm in the A minor, the chord that whole time. Same thing would go to the chorus. This is an F chord. I know that's an F chord, but that's an F chord. I'm going there to see my... And then there's a C chord. Savior. So if I keep the melody low, I got the harmony up high. I'm going there, no more to roam. So now I'm starting to get some of those extra notes. Okay? All right, what am I doing now? So what's happening there is a lot of Carter style, where I'm using the melody along with a rhythm, like I'm playing rhythm guitar, but instead of playing bass notes, I'm playing melody notes. And then I had a couple runs up there. Ba ba da ba da ba dee. Now I'm just playing rhythm. Now I'm back to lead. What's up, Joe? Just keeping that rhythm going. Lead and rhythm at the same time. Going to the chorus. Okay, so let's do another one. What am I doing here? A couple things happening there. So one is I started using the flat fifth. Flat fifth is an unstable note, so you have to make it stable. So the flat fifth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. There's a flat 5. Flat 5 either has to go up has to come back down. So flat 5 either goes up to 5 or down to 4. And there's a lot of bluesy runs. Like Doc Watson uses that all the time, you know, if he was like Walking Boy. Well, I was born one morning, just about the age of 10. I got me a job working on a levee, toting water for the hard-working men. Walk on, boy. The flat 5th goes up, flat 5th comes down. Okay? So there was a lot of that in that version of Wayfaring Stranger. Has a little bit more like hard edge to it than just playing the melody. Nothing wrong with that. Right? So the other thing I was doing was kind of doing some fills. A fill is just anything that happens in the lyrics, or in between the lyrics. Well, I am a poor, wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world of woe. But there's no sadness, no toil or danger in that bright land to which I go. Well, you could take some of those ideas and start putting them in the lyrics. Those little in-between ideas, you know, whether it's rhythmic or chordal or whether it's a lick. Okay, let me do one more of these. Okay, here's one. I'm gonna go like this. What's happening there? So I think we all know the answer is cross-picking, right? Being a banjo player, you know. And I was mostly using forward rolls there, mostly 3-note and 2-note rolls. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And trying to keep a roll going and trying to keep the melody going. And I've done that long enough now. And I did play some banjo when I was younger, that I can do that. Kind of on the spot. The first one of those that you try to figure out, you should write it down or practice it slow a zillion times and see if you can keep that melody going. Okay, so there's some different things. I'll see if I got a couple minutes. I'm gonna do one more. Okay. So what happens here? What do I do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Sides missing though. happens there, so there's a certain point of that where it's not even fills, because fills just happen in between the lyrics. It's where I just decide I've had enough with playing the song, and I'm just going to start riffing over the A minor, or riffing over the F, or riffing over the E, or riffing over the C, and I just start playing some kind of thing that I've learned over the years that matches with A minor. Maybe that's a scale, maybe that's a lick, maybe that's whatever it is, whether I stole it from somebody else or found it through trial and error, whatever that is. But there's times where you just leave the melody for a little bit. Now you may have to come back to it to convince everybody that you still know the song, but you leave the melody for a little bit, come on back, and then that's another way to play. So thank you guys for checking out this thing. It's a little live stream, a little random thing, but I really appreciate you. I teach lessons. They're not exactly like this, but a little more directed at you, a little more directed at where you're at, and we figure out where the student's at, and we bounce back and forth, and we come up with a plan for where you're at, not where I can guess where you're at, but what we're hearing and what you want to do. So that's how we do lessons. Check it out, andyslessons.com. I also teach on the Marcel page, lessonswithmarcel.com, and with a lot of other good teachers over there. So thank you very much, and have a great and wonderful afternoon.